Hi, I'm Alexandria Dauley, interior designer at Dauley Design and co-founder of United in Design. Come and have a look around my house. Let's go and have a chat. So then, let's talk living rooms. So, when I was growing up, living rooms was known also as the best room, the room that sometimes the kids weren't really allowed to go into. And I found that over the years, when I've been designing houses, if you're lucky enough to have sort of another maybe open plan space in the back, which can also double up as a second sitting room, the front of the house, that kind of special room at the front, is now the living room, and the room that is designated maybe as being a little bit more special and elevated. So in my house, that's exactly what this room is. This is our primary kind of adult sitting room that we might retreat to of an evening after a long day. It's purposely cozier. I made sure that the colour scheme was a little bit darker, a little bit more layered, lots of textures, darker kind of wood in the joinery and things like that. We've lowered the ceiling in here as well. We've got lots of ambient lighting. So the feel when you when you come into this room is definitely one of the shoulders drop, we're more relaxed, and this is definitely the adult space. My kids do come in occasionally, but it's mostly Gareth in here with a glass of something nice and watching the football. So this is the living room. Never one to turn up the opportunity to add more storage. So I've made use of both of these alcoves by adding this bespoke storage here. So it's a mix of closed cupboards on a push catch, just like that, and some open shelving as well. So I wanted to be able to hide things away that I didn't want to see, but display things that meant a lot to me, and have a little place for trinkets and objets and awards and stuff like that. So this is my bespoke joinery, which is a black oak veneer, and these coloured panels here are in a Farron ball railings, which is like a grey kind of blue deep colour on there. So, and it adds really well with the rest of the interior. And also on the chimney breast, we have a little bit of texture. Didn't want this room to feel too flat, so I've added wallpaper on here, which is from Arte. It's a really lovely geometric print, which has got a little bit of a metallic kind of hint to it as well. So adds a little bit of pattern and depth onto the chimney breast. In fact, the only remaining chimney breast in this house, because I think we took out 5 in total, so this was the only one that made the cut. So in my Chessington project, this was quite a small space, but we wanted to make it feel really special for my clients. What we've done is we've wrapped the whole room in the same material, which is this gorgeous linen effect, deep blue wallpaper, which we've actually carried across onto part of the ceiling as well, which was lowered so that we could add in some fantastic LED feature lighting in there. We also put that same material on the pocket doors, so when those doors are closed, you feel totally cocooned in this space, which has a little bit of a cinema room vibe going off in here as well. And I know that the homeowner and the mum of this family, you can find her in this room most nights with those doors closed. It is the perfect place to retreat to after a long day. And here at the Clapham project, this room was so special. The proportions were amazing. It's a top floor Victorian flat, so fantastic light coming into this room. We've added panelling in here just to increase the amount of traditional features that were in this room. We've gone for a Denims Farron ball on the wall. So again, another favourite of mine, the blue, but it works really, really well in this space. And the star of the show has to be that baby grand piano in the corner. I mean, who doesn't want a baby grand piano in their living room? It definitely gives off kind of music room / drawing room vibes, and feels incredibly elegant and sophisticated. Lighting is key. It can make or break an interior, and in this one room alone there are 4 circuits. So we have our pendant light and a couple of spots, which gives a general light for the whole room. We have a couple of wall lights, you know, for again another layered lighting effect. I've also punched some lighting into the joinery as well, so just highlighting a few details in there. And then the pièce de résistance in this room is the lowered ceiling detail. So I wanted this to feel cozy. The ceilings were about 2.7, so not massively high, but I wanted just to bring them down. I could afford to bring them down a bit, so I've lowered them by about 40 centimetres. Just around the perimeter of the room. So the centre of the room still remains at the original ceiling height, but we've brought the ceiling down around the perimeter and then wrapped an LED warm white light, and it just gives a fantastic cascade of light up onto the ceiling. Really, really soft, and of an evening it's just, yeah, beautiful and really feels like a very relaxed